And we're back. Code Breaker King. Gonna do another practice session. We'll do a little thing different here. We're gonna do a 2-minute warning. I've been counting the connections I make after the 2 minutes. But yeah, so I got 19 with my high. 19 connections in 2 minutes. So we're gonna try to get 20. Let's try to still one-up it. Just show that I am a little better than what I was before. And again, the goal really is under 10 minutes. It's actually 8 minutes. This is 140 pieces, United States of America puzzle by White Mountain Puzzle. Very excellent puzzle. It's good. It's easy, but it still remains difficult because some of the images are used throughout, so it can be confusing. And like one state takes several pieces that, and the colors kind of mimic other states, and the letters of the states resemble one another. So yeah, they do throw some wrenches in it. So you definitely got to know, and when you're trying to beat the clock, it adds an element, and you're shooting a video, and that's another element. I want to keep you guys entertained, because the whole goal of this is to raise money, to create puzzles, and get sponsors, and I'm going to donate my money myself, because I feel like I just don't give enough in this life. So we're going to do something encouraging. We're just going to build these puzzles, raise awareness, and do something good in the world. Why not? Right? There's a lot of politicians trying to corrupt us and choke us out. So let's go ahead and do this 2-minute warning. Again, I'm shooting for 20 connections. So let's just see how it works out. Okay. And here we go. Countdown has begun. 20 connections. Okay, here we go. There we go. How are you guys doing, by the way? Hope your days are good. Hope you're killing it, feeling good about life. You know, life is a gift. I think sometimes it gets overlooked because there's just so much freaking hatred going on. It's just ridiculous. This isn't the world that I would conceive, you know? If it was my world, it wouldn't be anything, or well, some things would be the same. I shouldn't say that, but most things would be definitely different, I tell you that much. And I know there's Satan, there's God, you're always going to have conflicts and stuff like that, which is fine. But growing up during the 80s, you know, I know it just seemed a little more peaceful. Maybe that's just because I was in a better place with being a kid. It probably has something to do with it, right? Okay, so here we go. United States, we got the states in there. How are we doing for time? I don't know. 49 seconds coming fast. I really just gotta hurry up and try to, if nothing else, sometimes it's not about pieces, just position too. Found that out too. So there's a lot of things going on. You know, you figure this out with time. You just keep doing it, and you build a stronger and stronger game, you know, and that's what we're after. Just, this is my passion, this is what I want to do. So that's just it. We got 25 seconds on the clock. Am I going to get 20 connections? I don't know. I'm trying my best. Let's see here. Okay. See how I got messed up there with the whole Kansas, Arkansas type of thing going on. Like I said, there's a lot of images that just kind of duplicate themselves, and you can't do anything sometimes. Okay, so there we go. So that's that. That was your 2-minute warning. Damn, that went pretty fast. We're just gonna count them out. See how we're doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10.5, 11, 12, 13.5. You got it, 14, 15, yeah. So, yeah, so I'm off. I'm off 4 connections, 15 actually, okay. So I'm off a few connections, but we have a good thing going, you know. Now I really want in 6 minutes to complete it. That's ideal. Is it realistic? I don't know, but I'm practicing the left and right hand thing. I haven't been doing it because I just get so focused, but I've been practicing. And once I get that down, that's when I start beating records, and that's when I get well known, because then I can handle just about anything. Shut up and do the puzzle. Okay, let's do it. so here we go. So yeah, how's your day going? That's good. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. Whistling never helps me, but sometimes it calms the nerves. All right, I have nerve problems right now. I have nerve problems trying to do this thing. You know, sometimes it gets a little frustrating and irritating when you're trying to beat the clock. You know you had a really hard goal ahead of you. And you got one there. Okay, I'm just messing around. Okay, there you go. All right, here we go. Nevada, here. Okay, so how did I come up with this idea and all that other stuff, right? It's a really good question. That's really good. I guess I just like jigsaw puzzles, and I see other people doing puzzles online, and I'm like, that's cool. You know, I always like to use the noodle. I'm good at chess. I love chess because you're forced to make a move in a lot amount of time. So maybe that's how I kind of conceived this idea through chess and other time limit like things. You know, video games. You know, sometimes I just like to do the video game in X amount of time. I used to time myself, and I really love the game. Like, I don't know what games come to mind right this instant, but there's some games that are really appealed to me, and I just, you know, it's like you just want to play it over and over again just because, you know, and then you want to get a little better, and yeah, they give you those little awards, that helps, but to me it was just about me, and just wanted to make some other challenges in the game that kind of inspired me to play because I just love the game, that type of thing. Okay, so let's go ahead. Okay, so we're at 2 minutes. 4 minutes. Can I get this thing done? Who knows? You know, let's just see what we got going on here. It's just going to be a real fight here. I'm going to fight it out. And then, you know, you see man versus food, and that's a really cool concept. Really cool guy. And that idea was just awesome. You know, he's talking about different restaurants, different places. He's a promoter, hyping up the restaurants, hyping up the cities that he's in, giving you a good idea. And back then, it wasn't really information age either, so you didn't have a lot of resources like you do now. You just look anything up anytime. And what helps us wounds us, type of thing going on. So. But you gotta fight, and that's true of anything. You just gotta fight. The one that gives the biggest fight, you know? I haven't fought for anything lately. I've been kind of slacking off, we'll say. And I need some new motivation. So this is my passion, and I'm not doing it today and out tomorrow. I'm gonna be here doing my best, trying to find something that motivates my spirits my goodwill. Okay, come on. All right, 3 minutes. I needed 6. I don't know what I'm doing here overall. It's very hard to tell when I'm just so focused. Okay. Trying to visualize how these pieces are going to go in fast is what it is. Okay. All right, here we go. Come on. Let me get this done, right? Finish up this stuff here. That was right way. No, yeah, it's like that chess. You know, people are third party watching you in chess, and you're like, oh, duh, you just missed the checkmate or something like that, and you're just so focused on these other little things in the game that you overlook things, and the time gets to you. It does. And if you're down on time, and he seems like he's making better moves, and you know he forgot something, you get to a different element, and you just gotta retool and kind of get back to the basics and come up with the best move in the fastest a lot of time, and that's how you move up on the ranks. So that's how we're going to do it here too, boys. We're going to do this stuff. Okay, come on. Okay, let's get this stuff done. This is an awesome puzzle, by the way. It really is. It's really cool. Can't say enough about it. You get to learn about the states and stuff like that, and did a pretty accurate job here. You're like, yeah, why didn't you put that in? It's so obvious. It's right in front of your face, you idiot. And I gotta just say, you know, yeah, you're probably right. You probably see things that are so obvious and ways to do it much, much faster. It's just when you're in it, doing it, and something a little different. that's fine. We can just, and I do have a lot of new nuances and things I'm thinking about. Make my game a lot faster. But how good I am right now, I'm pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good about this. And then we'll do other puzzles too, but this is a puzzle I'm gonna raise the money on, and this is my first gig, if you would. And I just love your support and whatever works, and just try. All you can do in this life is just try, right? No guarantees about anything. Shoot, I could die tomorrow, you know, be a whatever. Who knows, you know? Just so much to think about. But you do your best. Try to give it your all, and try to, when it's all said and done, was your life the way you wanted it, you know? Pretend that there's a coach or something that comes by you and says, is this the way you wanted it? Is this really what you wanted to do, what you want to accomplish? You know, and I just think a lot of us fall in this trap of just paying bills and trying to find your lover and all this stuff, and then you just forget who you are for a while. Like, you got to reevaluate and retool and rethink about everything. And it's very healthy to smell the roses and really look around and see how you can make improvements. Believe me, that's the good news, is there's a heck of a lot of improvements that can be done. No kidding. And you just got to, you know, if you look around and say that enough times, you're just like, you know what? I'm the one that's just going to do this. I'm just the one. This is my thing. I'm just going to make this happen, to make this world a better place, and just implement this program and just take the world by storm if you can. And it's you, and you are good. You're good. And there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to have that happen, honestly. You know, the world tries to beat you up. You gotta do yoga or something to keep you in it. All right, 7 minutes, so there you go. So that you know, I ended in clock won't stop. I can do a puzzle, but I can't stop the clock. There you go. Okay, so there it is. 9 minutes, 20 we'll call it. We've got a 2-minute warning. I didn't pause very much during the minute warning, and I just really was counting connections, and I was behind there, and we're a minute 20 seconds off, which I think if I was to learn to bring this puzzle down closer to me and do it that way, that would shave a minute, 2 minutes right there. The other thing, using 2 hands, learning how just to individually work the hands. I'm right-handed, so of course my left hand is going to struggle on this side, but this is something we're going to get better at. Thank you for paying attention.